Here's a question for you. Do you believe that in order to be a photographer, you should only be doing photography? Because if that's the case, then I'm here to talk about it with you because I too used to think that. And yet that is not the case. So when I first started out in photography, I had it in my head that you couldn't classify yourself as a photographer unless you had a dedicated studio space, you had the right camera equipment, you had, you know, these great pieces of lighting that you could use. You had to have backdrops, you had to have backdrop stands, you had to have a full wardrobe, client wardrobe that the clients could access, you had to have makeup and hair, and you literally had to have photography, do photography all day, every day, 7 days a week. And I fell into the trap myself of thinking that and doing that. But that's not the case. I quickly, very quickly became to learn that I can still be a photographer and work at a job that I feel valued in, that I love to be a part of. I can still be a photographer and still work full time. I can still be a photographer and I can still work part-time. And it's the very same thing for you. You don't need to feel or to think that in order to be known as a photographer or as a professional photographer or as a dedicated photographer, that you have to do all of these things because it's simply not true. Nobody knows what's going on in your life but you. Nobody knows what is suitable or will fit into your life but you. And nobody can tell you how a photography business and how you should run your photography business but you. If you choose to go and take on a full-time role Monday to Friday because it fulfills and lights you up, and you also take on photography as well on, weekends, on days off, on, when you take leave, recreational leave or holiday leave, then that's perfectly okay. There is no set rules in what photography looks like for you because you make the rules. You decide, you make the decisions. And I can tell you now that the idea or the romanticism about being a struggling creative, it's not romantic. It's not cool. It doesn't give you any sort of kudos or rights. The only thing that it gives you is it gives you sadness, it gives you worry, it gives you grief, it gives you frustration, and you're generally not a really nice person to be around. How do I know this? It's because I was that as well. Like I said, I thought that I had to have a studio. I thought that I had to work only photography Monday to Friday. I thought that I had to do it on weekends as well. No, this world of photography is what you want it and you make it to be. So if you decide to only do photography on weekends because that fits with your schedule, then that is fine. If you decide that you would like to go out and do a full-time job in order to relieve the financial pressure and the burden of needing to go out and continually source and find clientele, that is perfectly okay too. And let me tell you, when you're in that mind frame or when you're in that energy, your aura, it stinks. It stinks of desperation. It repels anybody to come to you for work. It repels anything good to come towards you because all you're thinking about is the monetary side of things, as opposed to thinking about the magic that you can create for your clients, the experiences that you can actually give them, the stories that you can connect with. There's a whole big difference about all that. And if taking on a job in order to relieve that financial burden of the cost of living and, everything that you have to do to pay mortgages, pay houses, pay car bills, pay food bills, if having a job and going out and doing that and then doing your photography on weekends, on days off, on leave, gives you that peace of mind, then go ahead and do that. Don't look for permission. You don't need permission. All you need is to know what fits with you, what you actually need out of it, and how you actually want to set it all up. Like I said, there's no strict rules around how this photography business looks and feels. Yes, there are some photographers out there that are doing it full time. There are some photographers out there that have these amazing studios and have these amazing clients as well. But the thing is, they didn't start off that way. I can guarantee you, they never started off that way. They started off as a beginner with the camera, with no idea what they were doing, how they were going to do it, where they were going to find the clients, or even if they would ever love photography, just like you. So you can't compare somebody else's journey to your own. The only thing that you can control is what you do, how you do it, and why you do it. Because when you are in the mode of desperation, you forget the why. You forget the reason about why you actually picked up a camera in the first place. You forget about the connections that you want to make with your clients. You forget about the beautiful magic that you want to create together for them. So they have this beautiful printed photograph of a moment and a time that will never ever be recreated again, except in the final printed product that you deliver to them. And there is nothing that is more important to that person in that moment than that moment and receiving that and seeing that. So I will reiterate, when it comes to photography and when it comes to your photography business, think about the way that you actually want to manage it and fit it in to who you are, your lifestyle, your family's lifestyle, and make it so that it's not seeming like it's a chore, that it's not something that is, oh gosh, I have to go and do this photo shoot on the weekend. I really don't want to go. I'd rather go to, if you want to plan it so that, you want to go, say, spend time at the beach with family or friends, or you want to go to, a, a child's birthday party to take your child to, then do that. Do that. Nobody is stopping you. Nobody except for you. That's my piece of advice for today. I hope I'll see you again soon and that you'll come back again, because there's some incredible storytelling that I would love to share with you as well from some recent photo shoots. Thank you for being here. Continue being you and do you.